Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Bandai Stranger Things The Void series Vecna. Vecna is the main protagonist in Season 4 of Stranger Things. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, Netflix, ages 15 plus, Stranger Things The Void series Vecna by Bandai. Here's the package, no traditional accessories. I got mine from Amazon.com. I noticed he's also in stock at Big Bad Toy Store and probably some other places. One side, totally blank. Other side, Stranger Things, The Void series. This is the 6th figure in the line. On the back, here he is, spread out, Vecna. So with no further ado, let's open it up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all his accessories laid out. And that was kind of a joke, as he comes with absolutely nothing. This is Vecna, the main protagonist from Season 4 of Stranger Things. His real name is Henry Creel. He was a human in Hawkins, Indiana, and he got pushed into the Upside Down. He finally escaped and is causing havoc, killing people, trying to get 11, etc. So let's take a look at him. We'll start with his head here. You can kind of see he looks like he was at one time a human, and that's pretty accurate. Eyes are all white, little bald spot at the top, same kind of skin on his chest area. He's got all these veins and just crazy ugly things all around him. The sculpt and detail is pretty good. He has that one giant hand, signature to Vecna. Looks like single jointed elbows. They look like single jointed knees, but I think they're actually double jointed if you look at the back. But we'll dig in deep to the articulation in a little bit. Feet, just everything about this guy looks weird and grotesque, as it should be. And just a closer look at his face and head sculpt, definitely reminds me of something from Resident Evil. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure and his lack of accessories, now let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, he's standing at about 6.75 inches tall, which can translate to about 17 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Starting with his head here, of course, it can rotate from side to side. He can look up and down. Well, he can't really look up at all, but he can look down just a little bit. He can tilt his head a tiny bit from side to side. Shoulders on a ball joint goes out just about 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. He's got a little bit of rotation inside there. Single jointed elbow goes in about 90 degrees with rotation. His wrist, rotate. It's going to be hinged as well. He's got a ball joint in his torso, rotate around, forward and back. One solid piece here. Legs, they go out about that far. Ball joints as well. Rotation is decent. He does have sort of drop down hips. You can see he kind of go down, you can push him back up, etc. They go forward about that much. Double jointed knees, they don't go back too far. They do have rotation. Then his ankle here, rotate, tilt, rock, up and down, and he has toe articulation. Here's Vecna in the upside down. He's reaching right toward you. And here's Vecna, all stretched out. Now let's check him out next to some other action figures. Starting off with some other Stranger Things figures. Here's Vecna next to Bandai's version of the Demogorgon. It is a giant figure. Demogorgon by Bandai is really, really well done though. And I did end up getting 2 of those Demogorgons by Bandai. Wonderful figure, large, well articulated, well detailed, and they work great for some poison ivy monsters in my Batman world. Sort of an organic plant hybrid creature. And here he is, next to a couple of human figures from Bandai Stranger Things Void series line. These are the first 2 figures, 11 and Hopper. I'm actually really curious about the deluxe Hopper with the head on. If anybody out there has him, is it really the exact same figure with just a couple extra accessories for that much more money? Or is it a better figure? Like I said, I'm really curious. If anyone out there has him, drop me a line in the comments below. Then, next to the second wave of human figures, 11 and Eddie. I'll tell you, this 11 on the left is an absolutely horrible figure. Honestly, all their human figures are kind of rough. Eddie's definitely the best one. But this 11 here just sucks. Here's the entire collection of Bandai Stranger Things The Void series. There are a total of 6 releases. We got 2 of the Demogorgons, so a total of 7 figures in front of you. And here he is, with several more Bandai Stranger Things figures. These are more basic figures, they're not part of the Void series. From left to right, we have the glow-in-the-dark Demogorgon, the Demo Bat, a couple of Demo Dogs, and on the right, a couple of regular Demogorgons. Like I said, these figures are a lot more basic and are not part of the actual Void series. Next I want to check them out, next to some McFarlane Stranger Things toys. But before I do that, one more look at him next to the Bandai Demogorgon. Just wanted to compare the McFarlane and the Bandai, just to show you how similar they are. Here's Vecna next to the McFarlane Stranger Things Demogorgon. Details perhaps a little bit better, scale is very similar. Here's Vecna with the McFarlane Stranger Things kids, Barbara, 11, and the boys. And here he is, next to the children in their Ghostbuster outfits. Then, with a couple of McFarlane Hopper figures, the only adults McFarlane made from Stranger Things. And I actually got several of the Hopper police figure. Wanted to have some more police officers. Great for my Batman collection. And now, next to a couple of Playmates Stranger Things crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Stranger Things figures, Hopper and 11. They're pretty crappy as well. Now let's check them out. Next to some action figures from different various companies to see how he fits in both scale and style-wise, in case you don't know which lines you can mix him with. Since he's a Bandai figure, they're a little on the smaller side, 6-inch scale. I'm going to start off my comparisons with some of the smaller action figure lines I collect. They were way larger. Here he is, next to some Jazzwares Fortnite figures. And here he is, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. Here's Vecna, next to a light bulb that I took out of the kitchen lamp. And here he is, with some Mayfix figures. Then, with some Mattel, DC Universe Classics, and Multiverse figures. And here he is, next to some Mezco 112 collective figures. And now, next to some Jazzwares AEW wrestlers. Then, next to some Mattel wrestling figures. And here he is, standing with some NECA figures. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And now, next to some McFarlane toys. And here he is, next to some DST or Diamond Select toys. And finally, with some Jack-specific wrestling figures. Overall, it is a cool figure. He looks creepy. He looks decent. The sculpt and paint job. His articulation is kind of subpar. He's a little bit shorter than I'd like. He's one of the better offerings in Bandai's Stranger Things Void series, but that's not saying a lot. Their human figures are pretty bad, and frankly these things are crazy overpriced. If I had to rate this guy, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Like I said, he's one of the better offerings, and he's pretty disappointing at that. As a whole, I think McFarlane probably would have made a better version of this guy, but that's just me. I'm pretty fond of McFarlane toys, especially what they're cranking out lately. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.